And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Fair.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's coming, double up. Check 31, check 31. Watch the safety creep. Check 3, check 3.
They'll go with the keeper, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's caught. Shepard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons... Taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready. Check.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
45. Watch the curve.
Greystone, travel.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
5.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's go, baby.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And some space here. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And a nice pickup there. She'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
To throw on second down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
What you got? What you got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. You got tight. You got tight. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
45's the mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 4th down, Lawrence. He completes it to Tate. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set 18 Gator.
Record. Shift. Switch.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Down. 30 base.
Check 45's the mark. Watch the screen.
5.
2nd and 11. He's able to find Wallace, but he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Rocky, pilot, 64, weak. Hey, express.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
58. Space. Hey, Haywood. 55, Mark 55. Ready, son.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready. Wait. I got you. 55, Mike, 55.
On first down, Ryan. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bryant's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5.
Get ready.
At their own 32
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Freeman again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to Smith. And some room to maneuver. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Smith on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Ryan on first down. He's got Smith here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Staying on the ground with Olsen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 52.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
3
quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Wahoo!
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Duke Riley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Duke Riley able to record his 5th sack of the season. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Ready? 30 base.
55. Watch the rock.
Rock it.
Wide. Get wide.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
From the gun, Lawrence. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
He wasn't ready.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Give me that ball, defense.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 10 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Here's Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Go on. Push him back. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hard.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
60 or.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Check.
Deep grip.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Ready, blue 80. Hey, Rick Lance.
Hey, watch the ball. 59 Mike. Check.
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Here's Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Check
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9.
Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58, boys.
Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the